Duelist Cup, I'm on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. I'm going to be showing you some replays today, so I'm using my Dark Magician deck. I believe, yeah, I summoned Accesscode Talker on one of these replays. I'm not too sure which replay it is, but yeah. So here I used Illusion of Chaos. Did it get negated? No, it did not. So I got Magician Souls, and then I summoned Dark Magician, I believe. Yep. I was just wondering if my opponent used Maxi or not. And then I set down my 2 trap cards because, you know, what am I supposed to do if Harpy's Feather Duster Ball going first and Maxi? But I did use Maxi here just to basically stop them from, you know, summoning. So here I played there can only be 1. Because as soon as I saw Live Twin, I was like, oh, they're going to be summoning Spright. So I quickly activated. Then they got Spright Smashes and for some reason banished Dark Magician. I didn't use Eternal Soul because the thing is, I thought they were going to banish there can only be 1. So if I had activated Eternal Soul, like, I mean, it doesn't tell me what my opponent is going to banish, you know, whereas targeting, it does tell you what your opponent is going to target. With banishing, you're not too sure until it happens. So I didn't activate Eternal Soul because I'm like, alright, they're not going to be selecting Dark Magician, but they did. So yeah. So I got Soul Servant, which, you know, I was pretty happy with. So I used Harpy's Feather Duster and I destroyed Forbidden Droplet. So I used Soul Servant to put Magician Souls at the top of my deck. Just in case I play Magician Souls, then my opponent uses Maxi. I can just use Eternal Soul and, you know, my opponent won't be able to draw a card. Plus I have Secret Village of the Spellcasters now, which is really nice. So I use Magician Souls to yeah, put Dark Magician from my deck to the graveyard. See, this is what I mean. So my opponent used Maxi, so I used Eternal Soul just so my opponent doesn't draw a card. So yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't get Dark Magician at the top of my deck. It was just to, you know, just in case my opponent had Maxi. So I played Secret Village of the Spellcasters, and then I used Soul Servant to draw 1 card. And I got Super Polymerization. So here I attacked, and I don't know why my opponent did that. I guess my opponent assumed I was going to be attacking this, but no, I want to keep that on the field because that's the only Spright monster they can have on the field. So yeah. So I got Magician's Rod, but can't really do anything. So I used Super Polymerization, and I went into Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, and then I summoned Dark Magician for Eternal Soul. And yeah, it's pretty cool how I did that, because now my opponent cannot play spell cards. I have 2 strong monsters on the field. Then here, what does my opponent do? I forgot. Oh, they left. Okay. But yeah, that was really nice. All right, so yeah, in this video, the duels are a bit longer than usual. I'm wondering which replay I summon Accesscode Talker, because it's pretty much the first time I've used Accesscode Talker before, which is really cool. So I believe I used Illusion of Chaos. I think, what did I want to get? But anyway, my opponent used Maxi, so I don't know. I think I got Magician's Rod. Yeah, because ain't no way I'm gonna, you know, get Magician Souls. So I summoned Magician's Rod, and then I got Eternal Soul. I played Dark Magical Circle, got nothing as usual. So I played Secret Village of the Spellcasters, ended my turn. So here I did use Maxi. I don't know, I think I was in a mood where I was just spamming Maxi straight away. I don't really do that too much, only sometimes, but I think in this video you'll see me do that a lot. So I summoned Dark Magician and banished the middle face down, or the left face down. Okay, yeah, so I think maybe my opponent was using like an OTK deck. I think my opponent actually won the coin toss, but they let me go first because, you know, obviously they're using an OTK deck. So I summoned Dark Magician. This was a little risky. Actually, no, it wasn't. I have Magician's Rod, never mind. I was thinking about Called by the Grave, but no, all good. So I attacked, attacked and attacked. And then I was waiting for a card. Well, actually, no. Oh, wait, is this why I summoned an Accesscode Talker? This could... Oh, no, here I was about to, but then my opponent leaves. So, yes, here I was about to, because I banished that face down. They use infinite permanence. It's like, okay, you should have used that before, but doesn't make a difference regardless. So yeah, I think here I was going to for fun, but did my opponent leave or no? So it's not this one. I guess I just want to get the animation of Dark Magician Girl. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. I was just like, are you kidding me? So I went into Celine. And then you only had 2 counters, but I mainly did that just so I can banish something my opponent will play on the field. So I summoned Dark Magician for Eternal Soul to banish Numeron Wall just so that I don't link summon. Went to the battle phase and they just, yeah, knew they couldn't win. Yeah, sorry, I got confused. So it's not this duel. There was one duel where I almost summoned Accesscode Talker and my opponent left. I'm not sure if I have it saved in the replays, but that happened. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. Maybe I didn't even save it. I don't remember. It's been a few days since these duels happened. Yeah, but one of these replays will have Accesscode Talker. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. It's still good. It's still good. So I summoned Magician's Rod, and yeah, my opponent played Dimension Shifter. I hate Dimension Shifter so much. Then they played Infinite Permanence, and I'm like, okay, like, sure. So I sit down 3 cards, and I kept 1 card in my hand for Super Polymerization. So here, this is when I realized I was dueling against Exosister, so I used Solemn Judgment on that spell card, because I hate that spell card so much. I just wanted to stop it. It was a little risky, I'm not going to lie, but I think it was fine, because my opponent ended their turn. Which I'm dueling against Android 17, apparently. So I attacked, nothing I can really do, because, you know, Ash Blossom. But I did go into Celine, just so when I play Eternal Soul, I can get Celine back to, I can tribute Celine and get Magician's Rod back to my hand. But I also summoned Celine because my opponent, you know, the Exosister monsters are light monsters and warriors. Celine is light and spellcaster. So I can steal the Exis monster and with Super Polymerization and go into Mud Dragon. So that was another thing. So I was going to do one of those things. But evenly matched. Evenly matched. The most fair and balanced card to ever exist. A lot of people say run evenly matched, and I get it. It's a very, very strong card. But if you're dueling against meta decks who have Omni negates, or just a lot of negates in general, evenly matched is so pointless. Honestly, it's just so pointless. But my opponent still couldn't do anything, so I was like, okay. So I got Maxi and Ash Blossom, and I was like, cool. Totally. Sweet. Yeah, I played Eternal Soul because I tried getting Magician's Rod, but it didn't work. So here I used Maxi. And surprise, surprise, my opponent uses Ash Blossom. So I think my opponent flew too close to the sun here because they actually summoned this monster, which is light and a warrior. And then they went to get an Exosister from Exosister monster from their deck to their hand. So they summoned that spellcaster light monster. So I used Super Polymerization, and I basically stole my opponent's monsters and went into Mud Dragon. And I ended my turn. So I got Preparation of Rites, which is good because now I can get Illusion of Chaos. And then, but I can't summon Dark Magician from Magician Souls yet because of that monster, but now I can. So I got Magician Souls, and then I summoned Dark Magician, and then I believe I normal summoned Ash Blossom just to... Oh no, I wanted to play Baron, you know, Dark Magician with Ash Blossom, but I had to use Ash Blossom because of Maxi. I did not want my opponent drawing a card. So yeah. So I summoned Dark Magician, and I was a little nervous here because you know how Exosister is one card and it's over. So here I quickly activated my effect and my opponent left. Which one is the Accesscode Talker replay? Which one? No idea. No idea. The duel after this is only 2 turns. Maybe... Was it there? I don't know. Anyway, my opponent plays this monster, so I quickly activate Maxi. And yeah, my opponent didn't want to do anything. I hate magical Musketeers. I know you say I hate a lot of decks, but I'm just saying, like, it's annoying. I don't really run into Musketeers much, but the actual real hand traps are so annoying. So I got Illusion of Chaos with Preparation Rites, and then my opponent went to get a card from their deck to their hand, so I used Ash Blossom, and yeah, went through. So here I used Illusion of Chaos to get Magician Souls, and then I sent Illusion of Chaos back. I believe I summoned Dark Magician, but then my opponent plays an actual hand trap because of the Musketeer card and destroys my Dark Magician. So originally I wanted to get Secret Village of the Spellcasters, but because Dark Magician was destroyed, I did get Magician Salvation with Terraforming. So I played Magician Salvation, set down Eternal Soul, and then yeah, I got called by the grave, and there can only be 1, so that's good. So I quickly played there can only be 1 before they link into that ugly monster. So I set a monster in face down defense position, and then I activated Eternal Soul in my opponent's end phase, and summoned Dark Magician. So here, what did I get? Apprentice, not going to help me right now. So I attacked that Musketeer card. Very annoying. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, this, I guess because of there can only be 1, my opponent can really do too much. But yeah, Musketeer can be annoying. But I know you say, oh, I complain about lots of monsters, but you know. Anyway, my opponent left, you know, just another player not reading Dark Magician cards, but yeah. It has to be this one, the 2 turns one. Maybe I did get a OTK with Accesscode Talker, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. Yeah, is that what happens? Maybe I played, like, maybe I had some misplays because, you know, it was the first time I used Accesscode Talker, but it worked. So here my opponent... Oh yeah, branded. Ugh. So my opponent summoned that. Then they activate a monster's effect to special summon it. Then they played that to get like a branded spell or trap from their deck to the hand. That's what you need. Like 2 monsters that basically just get you branded spell or traps. Whereas Blue Eyes doesn't even have 1. So my opponent plays Mirrorjade. And then, you know, they banish that monster just so they can set, branded in red. But I wasn't too worried because my opponent, like, I mean, I don't know, they played Guardian Chimera, which is fine. But they didn't draw 2 cards. I gotta read Guardian Chimera. So then, yeah, Mirrorjade went through and I'm like, whatever, I don't care. So that monster's effect went through as well. So I summoned that. And then here I use my effect to copy that. Then I use Illusion of Chaos. Then activated that. So I summoned that monster as well. In defense. So I got Timaeus. And then I sent Illusion of Chaos back to the deck. So they negated my effect. You know, which is fine. I was trying to make my opponent use the effect first. So that's fine. They fell for my bait. So I summoned Magician's Rod. I got Soul Servant from my deck to my hand. Then here I Link summoned into Dark. And then, yeah, my opponent did play Branded in red. They got full on of Elbaz. Back to the hand. But here I need to read Guardian Chimera because Must be first. I don't know. Did my opponent forget to activate Guardian Chimera's effect? This card is fusion summoned by a spell card or effect. Draw cards equal to the number of cards used as a material from their hand. Destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the number of cards used as material from the field. I don't know what happened, but I took advantage. So I stole Mirrorjade. This is the first time I've ever summoned Mirrorjade. Oh my god, that feels gross. So I summoned Celine, and then I played Soul Servant as well, just to get the counters up, but I don't know, maybe I missed the timing, no idea. But I got Magician Souls at the top. I just want to play a spell card. So I did use my counters to summon Apprentice, and then I used Apprentice effect to get Dark Magician to my hand for my deck. So here I summoned Accesscode Talker, and activated my effect to gain attack, and then I banished that link to destroy Guardian Chimera, and then I summoned Timaeus, and then I attacked for game. I don't know what happened with Guardian Chimera, but first time I used Accesscode Talker. Alright, so this is the deck I was using. The only difference is that now I have a Royal Finish Dark Magician Girl. So someone in the comments was like, get a Royal Finish Dark Magician Girl. Never occurred to me to do that, and I was like, you know what? I will. And I spent like 800 SR CP, not that I care, because I have so many SR cards I don't care about that I need to dismantle anyway. So I was fine to just use that on something which is really cool, like Royal Finish Wife, you know, but yeah, it just looks really nice. But yeah, this is the deck I was using. You know, it felt cool using, whoop, that's not Accesscode Talker. Wait a minute. My deck didn't update? What the hell? I made my extra deck, like, unless I selected the wrong Dark Magician deck. Sorry, I have two Dark Magician decks, never mind. Yeah, it's the same thing, just the extra deck. I'll just go for the extra deck again. Yeah, I have two decks that look the same and say Dark Magician. I guess I just clicked the wrong one, my bad. But, alright, going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!